Hi boss, welcome back everybody. So, today we are gonna explore the case of the unreachable ladder. And I apologize for the weird lighting, but I was kinda lazy today, so I decided to do this one in the evening and I forgot. I could not use any natural light and my room lighting, like, it's right behind me, so I look weird, but I guess you're here for the game anyway, so you don't mind doing it. Very good. Oh. Okay, first let me check. Uh-huh. A sticker. Nice. That fits my whole graveyard aesthetic. Fragments of quartz crystal littered the room. They're beautiful. She held one in her hands. It would be a good souvenir if it wasn't so heavy. Inspect the rocks. Another cave-in, another dead end. Climb. Can you, like, move it? Thank you, Jenny. Thank you very much. Examine the rock pile. That's one big pile of rocks. They must weigh a ton each. Oh, so this is... I mean, we already did that last episode, but I don't remember what everything said, so... Structurally unsound, just like everything else around here. There are two minecarts attached together by a system of pulleys. After all these tremors, I'm amazed they're still hanging up there. Like a well-oiled machine, Jenny LeClue's brilliant mind kicked into gear. A plan had started to form. Oh god, it's tall but falling apart. Rocks are big and heavy. Minecart. We definitely need those. Crystals. Ladder. I mean, the ladder is definitely a part of this. I could try to... The crystals on top of that ladder. Could I try to crash one of those minecarts down with the help of crystals? That might work. I can stand on the minecart to reach the ladder, but first I need to get it down, and I know exactly how to do it. Yes! Okay, maybe thinking a little bit before making the deduction does help with the achievements. The minecart is connected to a pulley. When I jump inside, it lowered, but it didn't reach the floor. If I have pockets full of crystals and then jump. First I'll climb to the top of the rickety scaffolding. Then I'll jump in the minecart with the pockets full of crystals. Smash! The extra weight will carry me all the way to the floor. And that is gonna be a hell of a loud bang. At the bottom, I'll climb out and push the minecart underneath the ladder. And then escape. Finally, I'll use the edit height to reach the ladder. Then it's a straight shot to freedom. Yeah, and that douche might hear you. Pick up a crystal shard. Can I not? No, I cannot go back there. Also, didn't another boulder crash down? Oh, there was a miner here. Oh yeah, that was that dude. We already know that dude. Can I not climb this from here? Something tells me I need those as well. Well, I think I might need to pick this one up, or is that one too big? No, I can pick it up. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And get back up. get a move on. Maybe I can pull it over there first and see if I can reach that ladder and see if that points me towards maybe another stasis sphere or something. Another crystal shard. I can't fit any more crystals in my pockets. Hopefully this will be enough. I mean, probably. The question is, can you even make that jump? No, it's not enough, and there's one more crystal. Something is holding you back. You can grab that one last crystal. No, you don't. Fine. Then you don't. Oh, now I can reach that. I couldn't reach that before, could I? Knew it. There had to be another one of those. Still mad I missed the first one, just because I thought that was the path to advance. I could have found them all. A scrap. Do I have all the scraps now? Not yet. Oh, I missed an entire postcard? Damn. Another transmitter on Glasscorp property. How deep does this go? Who else in this town is involved in this? Good question. Asking all the right ones. And like, the man in black wasn't that far. You must have heard this. She likes to glitch up there, apparently. And up we go. Or down we go, rather. Whee! Oh. Well... that kind of works, I guess? Not exactly what we had in mind, but freedom is freedom, right? Are you okay? Jenny opened her eyes and rubbed her aching head. Ugh, how long was I out for? Things had quite gone according to plan. I guess my calculations were slightly off. Fortunately, Jenny found herself in a familiar place. This is the tunnel where I first came in. Unfortunately, someone else had heard the commotion. Well, we better run. Time to go. Not yet. Okay, yet, apparently. Okay, well, that is not very fast. Can you not crawl any faster? A narrow escape. Thanks, Steam. Thanks. Should we go deeper or should we go out? I mean, we have a key card. Here goes nothing. Welcome back, S32. Access level set alpha. Granted. Disarming blast door 13A. For your safety, please stand clear. What does that do? What did we set free? Most wanted criminal? Some sort of alien thing? Jenny paused. She was finally here. Could it be true? Was her father really on the other side of this door? The man she'd lost forever. She would have given anything to bring him back. What would she say to him? How would she feel when she saw him? All of the puzzles she'd solved, every obstacle she'd climbed, and every leap of faith she'd made. This was the scariest moment of all. Mom should be here. She needed her. She needed someone. Maybe even Susie? I'm not going to solve anything by just standing here. He may not even be here. Arthurton had slowly revealed its secrets to Jenny, and now she faced the final chapter. Gathering her courage, she took a deep breath. This is it, Jenny, and stepped into the darkness once more. Dad? Her voice echoed in the darkness. Dad, 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 Dad. I can't do an echo. Lots of books. Well, that is one big ass room with a big ass library, and this is taking way too long for my liking. Hey, a good friend, the coding transmission machine. Another dead end. Of course he's not here. Just another machine. Oh! Arthurton, a small town seemingly like any other, nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. Yes, Arthurton had it all. A main street with shops and a place to sip coffee, schools, a college, a church, and a police station. The kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. But you won't find it anymore. For Arthurton is now the town that disappeared on the Enigma Report. Where once stood a city bustling with life, now lies an empty crater. How could a town suddenly and completely vanish from the face of the earth? And if it could happen to Arthurton, could it happen to your town too? Scientists are baffled. Church attendance is at a record high. Is this a sign of the end of days? Tonight we attempt to answer the question, what happened to Arthurton? The Enigma Report. The Enigma Report investigation starts now. What? Jenny stared at the screen, astonished. Arthurton disappeared? It didn't make any sense. But of all the strange things she'd seen, one stood out more than the others. There was something at the end of the tape. What? I can only do that. What exactly am I looking for? Rust Bros, Bobbers. That is that guy. I know that girl. I got the Krusties, the coffee shop. I can only do these things, can't I? Well, then what am I missing? What am I looking at? Crater. Yes, that is a raffle. I got that. That, okay. There's something hidden in the static. And now I can do that. Okay, I think I kind of need the intensity. I'm gonna keep this somewhere over here. Is that making things worse or better? I honestly cannot tell. That is a horrible sound. Well, this could take a while. Oh. Is that Caesar? Ah, Dad, you are alive. It worked. Find Zazer. Need help. Well, Zazer is kind of dead, I'd say. This changes everything. The machine is dead, and I think it doesn't take long until we're two. I better get out of here before I'm crushed to death. Yo, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a solid plan to me. So that is an interesting revelation. I knew she wasn't mad. I knew she had a point. And I actually have no idea what her mom's all about. Now I don't trust her anymore, actually. And this story is really good. And the man in black got us. Susie? Little help? Is that our granddad? Fight or flight? Flight? Stay away from me! I know what you've done. I am not scared of you, you creep. kind of gotta fuck now. Backed to a corner with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Was this the end for Jenny LeClue? Nope, he got knocked out by Susie or a boulder. I kinda hope it's Susie. What the? Yeah! Susie and Kate. Kate. Nice. We've got friends. Susie? Keith? You came back! I had to. Jenny choked back her tears. She had lost count of the number of times she'd almost died today, and it was starting to take its toll. Let's get out of here before he wakes up. No, wait. Keith, this could be the man who killed your father. We should really go. This could be our only chance to find out who he is. It won't matter if we're buried alive. Don't you want to know? It doesn't matter. What? Look. Damn it! Is he some kind of magician? Magician? Where'd he go? Let's get out of here. That's what I've been saying. The truth is no good if we're dead. I said that too. It doesn't matter who said what. Let's go already. Wise withdrawal. So that was a good choice we did. Good to know. Our three intrepid adventurers made their escape across the graveyard on the far side of town. Behind the twin peaks of Arthurton, the sun began to rise. But this night had not yet ended. Beneath them, the ground shook and grumbled. Deep into the bowels of Arthurton, something stirred. Jenny recounted the thrilling story of her entire adventure. She told Susie and Keith about Professor Zazer and his experiments, the truth behind the tragic accident in the mines, and how she discovered that her father was alive. But she left out one critical detail: the town that disappeared. How would they react to such an unfathomable revelation? Would they even believe her? She wasn't sure she believed it herself. What an incredible adventure! Although I think the greatest discovery today has been our friendship. You never stop, do you? All these trials have really brought us together, and now that you and Keith are friends again, we could form our very own mystery solving club. It's just a shame we didn't unmask the man in black. So what's the next step, fearless leader? There's something about this case that still doesn't add up. I need to find my mom before the cops do. But she could be anywhere. No, she's gone to Widow's Drop. Where? Widow's Drop, but I have no idea where that is. It's certainly not on any map I've seen. That's because it's not a place. What? Yeah. It's a plant. My dad he grew one in his greenhouse. He had to separate it from all the other plants. They all started to shrivel up. Have you ever felt a flash of pure inspiration? The sudden feeling of everything falling into place? It's the moment a great detective lives for. An epiphany. Keith? What day do you take out the trash? What? What day does the garbage man come? Friday. Why? Of course! It was right there the whole time. Jenny? I know where my mom is. Jenny! And I know who killed you in Strasbury. Jenny! Look out! I think... Jenny, watch out! Ooh. We survived! Yeah, we made it. I have to go back. Go back? But we just got out. A little birdie told me I'd find 3 unruly kids out after curfew. Oh no! Damn. Stealing, breaking and entering, destruction of property. You're all in a heap of trouble. Jenny, I can't say I'm surprised to find you here. But Keith, Susie, I expected more from you. I'm ruined. Sheriff, this is Station. Are you there? Go ahead, Station. Susie, Keith, I need you to create a distraction. What? There's no time to explain. Where are you going? You'll just have to trust me. Okay. No! Susie, please. No! Not unless you say it. Say what? After everything we've been through, you know it's true. What are you talking about? Now is hardly the time for this. You told me to stand up for myself, so that's what I'm doing. Hold on a second. Enough chatter. Get your sorry butts over here, now. We depend on each other. Admit it, Jenny. Come on, Jenny. It's not a big deal. Just say it. This is your last warning. I'm not going to tell you again. Of all the challenges our tiny hero had faced, this was perhaps her toughest. Damn, she really has an ego problem, hasn't she? You aren't alone, Jenny LeClue. You don't need to pretend anymore. As hard as it was to say, Jenny knew deep in her heart it was true. Fine. Susie Glatz, you are my friend. Thank you, friend. Now let's get you out of here. Yeah, I've got them safe and sound. I'm bringing them in now. What the? You'll never catch us, copper! Sorry, Mr. LeClue. Well, do you have them or not? I thought I did. Where did you go? Oof. My head. I forgot what voice I gave him. And who are you? Thank goodness it worked. Oh, how wonderful to hear your voice. I was having the strangest dreams. What's wrong? This is Jenny's mom. I almost didn't make it. But you did! Now, we've got a lot of work to do. Yeah. Oh my god. I knew it! Jenny? Jenny? Surprised to see me? I am only a child after all. What is she? How did you? It was really quite simple. Once I realized Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die. What proves the Dean knew he was going to die? The watch? No. The garbage? Are those the only options I have? Lunch with Keith, move to Tuesday. They'll have to do it without me. Oh, what was written on that note? I think that proves something. And what did the garbage? It's been so long. This is like the 19th episode. I have no idea. The broken watch. Is that all I have? The thing with the note and the spoon? The garbage? I don't know. That was right. Why would the Dean take out the trash 2 days early? And why would he cancel all his meetings on Friday? Unless he knew he wasn't going to be there. This was the key piece of information I needed. Once I considered the possibility that Mr. Strasberry knew he was going to die on Thursday, everything started to kind of fall into place. But consider this. If someone knew they were going to die, wouldn't they do everything in their power to escape their fate? And yet, the Dean didn't. There was only one explanation. Oops. Yeah, I should get ready to go to bed, but we're gonna finish this now. There was only one explanation. He staged his own death. What proves he staged his own death? I guess the ring is important. The ring is not even an option. You know, honestly, these kind of don't make sense at all. What was that even about? The weird plant debris, maybe? This could be horribly wrong. It's no secret that the Dean is an avid gardener. Indeed, he is renowned for his work on exotic plants and their unusual properties. In the university lab, I found a microscope that had been recently used. The remnants of a strange green liquid undulated on the side. I would guess the very same liquid Mom just injected into the Dean's neck. You knew how you were going to die, Mr. Strasberry. Poison. You knew because you made it yourself from one of your plants. A poison that you had an antidote for. That would be the method, but you couldn't work alone. You needed an accomplice. Someone to revive you when the time was right. What proves Mom and the Dean were working together? She knew about the plant stuff? And Keith talking about Widow's Drop? This whole time I thought Mom had met Mr. Strawberry at Widow's Drop. But Widow's Drop isn't a place, it's a plant. The plant you extracted the poison from. In the jail, Mom knew she was running out of time, so she entrusted CJ to finish what she had started, to revive the Dean from his deathly slumber. You plotted together to stage Mr. Strawberry's death. It was a simple scheme. Poison him with a plant and return after the funeral to revive him. You had intended the death to appear natural, but not everything went according to plan. What went wrong? The ring got lodged? Well, a lot of this went wrong, but I guess this was like the key thing that went wrong. Maybe? After the poison was administered, the Dean intended to give Mom his ring. But he accidentally dropped it and it got stuck in the electrified track of the ladder. When he bent down to retrieve it, he was electrocuted and thrown from the balcony. Getting caught hadn't been part of the plan. Ho, quite remarkable, Jenny. And you worked out all that by yourself? Yes, that's how you did it. But the real question is why? Well, that's all a bit more complicated, I'm afraid. It was a rhetorical question, Mr. Strawberry. I know why you were working together. But first, I have to tell you about aliens. Wait. Is that CJ? Oh, this is exciting! What an incredible adventure this turned out to be. Jenny's growing up and discovering her full potential. And to think I did it all without anybody dying. Goddamn you, Inkwell, goddamn you. Have you ruined everything? Hello? Richard! What do you think of the new scenes? Aren't they wonderful? I beg your pardon? Trick you? Certainly not. But don't you see, it all works out perfectly this way. I can already picture where the next book will start. You're not serious. But I didn't promise anything. But there must be another way. Just give me more time. Cancelled? Richard, please. Richard? Hello? It's no good. They won't publish it unless someone dies. But I can't do it. I just can't. Come on, Arthur. Jenny's whole world hangs in a balance. Decades of work. It can't all end now. I have to. It's like Jenny's mom always says, a great detective knows the right decision is often the hardest to make. And on that one, I'm gonna end it for today. I think we might just have enough story left to finish in episode 20, because it's already really late. I still have to cut this. I mean, it's not really late, it's like 9 p.m, but I'm one of those boring persons that gets up at like 5:45 to get to work, so I kind of have to go to bed soon. And I mean, we still have the whole rescuing my dad thing and the disappearing town, so I think we're not yet out of stuff to do. So I will see you guys next week. Bye guys!